This video was made possible by EA Game Changers. Hey guys, and welcome to, what is it? Yet another speed build. This time we have got early access to the new stuff that is coming out on the 21st of January, the Tiny Living stuff pack. When you think Tiny Living, you don't think of me. So I was cautious but well prepared. I did a lot of research before I got early access to this so that I was ready for when it did come out. And yeah, I'm surprisingly super inspired by this whole Tiny Living thing. I know that there's going to be like huge oversaturation of it, but I'm hoping maybe my Tiny Living builds are just give you something different. And they're not always going to be the kind of, I don't know, suburban little tiny homes. Yeah, I think mine could be a little bit more luxurious, if some may say. But yeah, so I got inspiration for this build from actually a mid-century modern house, and it had like crazy bright blue, orange, everything on it, and so I did myself a color palette you can see in the back of the lot there, and then I just end up not using the orange and I go like blue and neutral colors, so we look a bit more scanty and closer actually to the art style of art or design style of the content that comes with the pack. So it is a Danish inspired design style, which I'm not going to try and pronounce because no, I don't need that in my life. But it is Danish furniture design inspired. I don't really know how to explain that, but yeah, it is. And it's kind of like a comforting, kind of cozy thing. The CAS items you get are like knitwear and stuff like that, so it's meant to be comfy and cozy. To be quite honest, my experience with this style in the past has only been in terms of Christmas stuff. That's the only time I've ever seen this style used, was be for Christmas stuff, so I didn't know it was an all year round kind of style. Maybe it's just more well known for Christmas. But yeah, so CAS stuff, I would, in my opinion, it's kind of 50-50. I'm sure you'll find some pieces in there, but I don't normally make my Sims wear knitwear, you know, so I'll leave it to you. I will not be having a CAS overview, but yeah, just general. Some of them I would use, some of them I wouldn't. It's kind of like a 50-50 split. The kids and the toddlers do not get any clothing, but they have now started making the adult hairs also for the kids and also for the toddlers. So if you do get it, you will also get hairs for the kids and toddlers, which are the same as the adult hairs. The adult hairs are actually really nice. If you can see my sim, this is actually my self that I use for all the builds for this pack, and I've dressed her up in one of the jumpers that come from the pack. Also, that's a new hair that comes with this pack, and I do like the hairs that came with it. That's like a kind of shorter, like combed back, like you just run your fingers through your hair and slicked it back. Yeah, it's so I think you can tell that I kind of like that one because I left it on my sim self. I've never actually had short hair like that, so maybe it's something for the future to keep in mind. But yeah, I'm just surprisingly very happy with this pack. All of the furniture items in it are kind of like slimmed down. That was like my first impression, because it's meant to be Tiny Living and it's close proximity and you've got smaller homes that you're building for. They've kind of slimmed down all of the furniture noticeably. So aesthetically, they probably have the same footprint and take up the same amount of space technically in the game, but looking at them, it looks like they don't take up as much space, and I would love it if they kind of kept with that whole slimmer look for packs moving forward. I kind of doubt it because it's it's to cater for this whole tiny living thing, but I would love it if they actually did. It's kind of closer to what a CC creator may use or something like that, because you know CC, they normally kind of slim down stuff, but yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised. All the items I probably would use in other builds, well, not probably, I will be using in other builds. I really like the color swatches, which is shocking. They have a new kind of muted purple, or it might even not be me. It might be the same muted purple that they have in Seasons. I haven't actually checked that and compared them. It looks very similar, if not. And there's a red in there, which I think they use, like this muted red. I think they used that in the Bowling Night pack as well. That was a red tone. I definitely remember it being in the armchair of Bowling Night. And I'm really happy to say that they didn't use the whole cyan and orange combo. There is a cyan and yellow combo, which of course as well, I'm just like, eesh. But there are enough like neutrals and muted tones that I can quite easily use this in my regular builds and not be screaming too much, if you get what I mean. But yeah, anyway, onto this build, I don't know why, but I just really saw this in autumn, so I changed the season. I normally just build in summer and just let you have the summer version of everything, but I really wanted to build in autumn and just have the different tones on the trees in the background. This is on a 20 by 20 lot on Windenburg Island, the only 20 by 20 lot, so you can't fail to find it. This is up on the gallery now. Of course, the game isn't out yet until Tuesday, but there will be all of my builds. Well, not all. Yeah, I think I might just upload all of the builds that I've done so far for this pack up to the gallery, so they'll be waiting there. As soon as embargo lifts, we're allowed to release the builds onto the gallery, so yeah, you can find them there. My origin ID is hey_Harrie, and you can find all my builds there. If you do want to look at my custom content builds, you'll need to make sure you tick include custom content in the advanced search options. Otherwise, you only see my CC free content, so heads up for that. I know a lot of people sometimes say, I can't find this build. It's up on the gallery. Every single one of my builds is up on the gallery. As long as it's finished, it is there. So yeah, just a heads up. So it'll be waiting for you. Also, console guys, you now have access to the gallery. Congratulations, welcome to the club. I'm glad that we're now one family. I would love it if you could use custom content as well, but that's not a possibility. So I did say I was gonna have like a CC free build to celebrate you guys getting the gallery. I thought I would have more notice and it wouldn't just suddenly magically drop like it did. So I'm gonna say this is a CC free build for you, but I know you guys have got to wait till the 4th of February, so I'll probably have another CC free build on that doesn't include this pack for you guys to use before the 4th of February. That's when you guys get access to this pack as well. So yeah, but otherwise all my old CC free builds are there for you guys on console. Hope you enjoy them. I didn't have to get them ported or anything. It's great now. I haven't actually seen anybody's console builds. I don't even know if you guys have move objects. Please let me know if you're a console player. Do you have move objects? Is it possible? What I bought the console version of the game as a present for my nephew, but I don't think he plays it. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't think he plays it. But yeah, I'm glad now that you have access to the gallery and we don't have that kind of standard comment, I wish, from you. So, but of course you're still going to say you wish you had CC. I wish you had CC too. That's one of the main reasons why I could never play on console, is that I just love CC too much. So yeah, I will definitely get around to doing a CC free build. I have quite a few on my to-do list anyway, on my calendar, so maybe we'll just move one of those up. But yeah, in the next week on the channel, you'll probably have one extra build. You'll probably have 4 builds or 4 videos next week. That's starting tomorrow onwards. Because of the stuff pack being released, I think we'll probably end up having an extra video. I plan to upload the next tiny build for release day, so that's Tuesday. I'll have a build up so that you have seen at least 2 builds from me before you got your hands on the pack, so that will be that. And probably another one. I'm hoping then to do maybe a larger build during the week so that we can kind of intersperse the tiny and the large, because I don't want you to just fall asleep with the tiny builds. Not that they're boring, but yeah, I don't like it to be too much of a one thing. But when I got the new pack, I kind of got it on Thursday, and it was a little bit delayed getting it, so it was a bit later in the day. I was planning on already doing a build that evening and I didn't have the time to, so I just got the items out, looked through the items, and I was just like, oh, okay, yeah, this looks good, we're pleasantly surprised, we're very happy with this. And then the next day I set to work, I did about lunchtime or something, I got around to finally starting my first build, which was this. And after this I was just like, finished a build. This is like in a day. This is not normal for me. Maybe I'll do the next one. So I went on to the next one, which I think I finished all. Yeah, I finished that the same day. So on Friday I did this build and I did another build, which is in Granite Falls, but I lost footage. Basically my hard drive filled up while I was recording. So when I pressed record, even though it said it had like 7 gigabytes of information there, it never was able to kind of process the video and compress it and confirm it. So it's 7 gigabytes of nothing. So I will be adding an extra bit and just kind of showing you the landscaping, because you missed the landscaping. The landscaping was basically the main point of the other video. So yeah, I will just be kind of touring it and showing it off like in real time so that you get what I did with it and kind of explaining my whole process with it. So there's that one. I did 2 of those on Friday, and then on Saturday, which was yesterday, I did another build in an hour and 15 minutes. I could really get used to the tiny living stuff. I really could, because an hour and 15 minutes for a build, whew, I don't think I've ever, never have I ever built a house in 1 hour and 15 minutes before. I would have been sipping before on that one, but now I cannot sip because I have. So yeah. No, actually, hold on, it's the other way around. If you haven't done it, then you don't drink. And if you have done it, then you do drink. Yeah, I'd be sipping. Yeah. I don't have a clue what I just said. I don't know which way round it was. Wow, words today. Yeah, as you can see, we're on the interior already. That poof, by the way, is not a seat, which I really thought it was going to be. I thought, because I discovered there's a slot on top of it, so I thought, oh wow, they've done a chair and they've also put a slot on it. This is so cool. And no. It's actually, I think, more of an accent table, and it's got a slot on it, but it does look cool. You can still use them as a kind of decoration to look cool in your living room, which I think I was going to put one in there, but I ended up putting it in here in the bedroom. So I didn't have to use the Murphy bed that came with the pack, because this is a big enough house. I really didn't feel the need for it. I think I would probably mostly use a Murphy bed maybe in, like, if I was trying to do a second bedroom or something and it was like, I don't know, an office / second bedroom. I think that's a really cool idea to put a Murphy bed in there. One of the things that I would have liked to have seen in this pack would have been the Murphy bed just as a regular bed. So there isn't a double bed that comes with this pack, which it's kind of a shame to me. And also the sofa that is attached to the Murphy bed would look great separated, which I feel like I need to do something about that. Yeah, because the cushions on it are gorgeous on the Murphy bed. They got like buttons on the sofas. They're like a square with slightly rounded corner sofa, and it's got buttons on it, and it looks really, really nice. It's a really, really nice style. So I would love that separated. I'm sure someone's going to do that probably quicker than I can get around to it, but if not, then I shall do it. But yeah, I'm just pleasantly surprised by this. I think we probably said that word 5 million times in this video, but what can I say? I am. And I'm not saying it lightly. I did play test this build, by the way. You'll see I put a mirror there. The mirror doesn't work if it's that close to the bed, so I move stuff around. I put it behind the door and it works. The sim just needs to be like a 1 tile away from it to use it to like practice speeches and all that stuff. Also, the slim dresser here, I thought that looks like there was plenty of space around that dresser, right? When I did the play testing, it was the dresser getting in the way of everything. It was getting in the way of the toilet, it was getting in the way of the bath. So I ended up moving it into the bedroom and then just having the regular bathroom there. There's something about it. I don't even know if maybe the footprint is even larger than the object. I know the footprint for it is 1 square. It looks a little bit slimmer than that. Of course, the mesh is, but the game thinks it takes up 1 square of space. So yeah, just if you're building with this, just leave a little bit more room around that single tile dresser than you think you need to, and you should be okay. I did, after building this, go in and change the kitchen. I just felt like it was a little bit too washed out, and I preferred the flooring. You see the flooring is slightly more warm. Also the doors, though that door came with the stuff pack, so you get a new door as well, and also that hanging kitchen clutter and the hanging little kind of like succulents there. There's one for the bathroom and there is one for the kitchen for clutter, like decorative shelves. They look so cute. All the items on them are cute, and I've used that probably in every build I've done with this pack so far. The kitchen one definitely. I'm just trying to think of the bathrooms. I probably did with the bathroom as well. Oh, anyway, we're here to screenshots. So I will be back very soon. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on Tuesday. Bye, guys.